I'm Emily Trust. Hey, Emily Trust here, back for day 4 of our 30-day challenge to master the art of the Japanese craft origami. How are you getting on? Is it going okay? I have here what we have made over the last couple of days. We've got our, what was this called? Let me check, because if we don't get these names, we won't know what we're doing when we're doing the blink space. This. And then this one is our cabinet fold, which we started off with a book fold. So that's it. That's where we're up to. If you've not learnt those so far and you want to go back to day 1, then feel free. But today we are on day 4. And today, being day 4, means it's time for the diagonal fold. Yay! The diagonal fold actually seems really simple. So hopefully we're going to do okay with it. But it's used in quite a few different I don't know what you call them, like designs. So the crane, which is like the kind of the big one, the one that got me started on origami, because it's a sign of luck when you give it to someone. Actually, it's for good fortune that you give it to them. So yeah, you use the diagonal fold in the crane, in the iris. It's also used in the frog and the peacock. So there's quite a few little animals and more of the technical stuff used in the diagonal fold. So we need to nail it, make sure we get it right. So today I have a nice pink piece of paper with those geometric patterns again, and then you can see on the back it's actually plain with a really light pattern on. That's not see-through from the other side, so it just helps to guide a little bit with this paper being so thin and flimsy. And then obviously the colour contrast helps when folding, to make sure that you're folding in the right place. So let's have a look and see how we get on with this. I'm using the same size paper, which is the bigger of the 3 options that I had in my pack. It doesn't actually tell you which one to use, but I figured that this one would be easier to work with. Apparently I'm going to find one that I find easier to work with than another, but I thought the bigger sheets, probably while I'm starting out, might be best to start with. But did you know actually people use textured paper as well sometimes, particularly for the animals, which that could be quite nice, but you know, one thing at a time. So the diagonal fold, what I need to do is to use both hands and lift the tip closest to me towards the farthest tip, which is why I guess it's really important that your paper is square, because if it's not exactly square, then doing things like this will cause problems, particularly when you think that this is a fold that is used in some of the more complex designs. I think we're going to go with designs. And so I just need to make sure that that is absolutely in the corner and folded over. And then I'm aligning the tips now to ensure that the underside of the paper is entirely hidden, which is what I've done. Now with my fingers, I need to pin the 2 aligned points together so that they don't shift, and then do that same old motion of using one finger to move down to flatten it at the point opposite where you've aligned, and then go out to one side and out to the next. And that is it. That is the basic diagonal fold. And actually, I don't know if you can see, but I've done a pretty neat job of that. There we go. Ooh. Hopefully, that's a sign of positive things to come.